It says I'm live. Hello, everybody. How are you doing this afternoon or morning or evening, depending on where and when? Of course, you are watching today's live sale. I certainly appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to join me here live on YouTube. I know that the angle is a little weird. We've never talked with you looking fully up my nose, so I'm going to try to keep. I promise there is a reason for this strange introduction angle. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. There we go. Now we're live, live, live. All right, there we go. The reason we are at this very odd angle for our introduction is because I have the camera set up specifically for our live sale today. Now, obviously, it is here on my channel. Misty is taking the week off, and good for her. She, of course, is getting ready to be traveling to Ireland next week. I know there are a number of you that are, of course, going to be joining her. So I'm sure all of you out there are very excited. I hope that you guys do have a wonderful time. That said, next week's sale is also going to be here on the Cult.Of.Vintage, and it will also be, of course, a solo sale. So what I did today with today's sale, as you saw, of course, on the thumbnail, is that we are going to do a buyer's choice sale. Now, that is not new. We have done buyer's choice sales here before. But again, the camera is set up so that way I can flip the camera and you guys will see the setup in my intended reason. I ain't gonna lie to you, this setup was giving me anxiety. I did. I had the anxiety. I messaged Misty. I was like, girl, I'm worked up and I'm still a little worked up. So I think it came out pretty good. All of the items are on display. And I think they're all displayed clearly. So at the end of the day, that is the most important thing for me. So before we get into any more details of the sale, I want to take a little time and give some shout outs to all of you that have been able to join me here live today. I'm going to scroll up here to the top. The first comment that I am able to highlight is this lady right here, Miss Kim, Miss Desert Gal Curios. Thank you, Kim, for being here. I appreciate it. I would definitely appreciate a thumbs up. It's free to do. Why not? We got K-Rad up in the chat. How are you doing today, lady? Thank you for being here. And Miss Stephanie is with us today. Oh, I have to say to everybody, a happy Mother's Day. I hope all of you mothers and aunts and grandmothers, sisters, wives, that you've all had a wonderful Mother's Day. So thank you for all of your blessings. And we've got Ms. Ruth the B is up in the chat. You know, we're going to circle back to this woman here in just a second. Ruthie already knows what's going on. She does, but I'm going to have to fill the rest of y'all in. Well, hello, Miss Shara. How are you today? Thank you for joining me this evening. What is it, about 9 o'clock? Is it 9 or is it 8, 7, somewhere around in there? Oh, I don't really know. You're ahead of us, I know that. Miss Owemmy, how you doing today, Pammy? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. As always, we've got Miss Melanie is in the chat with us also. How are you doing today, Melanie? Thank you for being here. Oh, Miss Angela is with us. Miss Isaac, she's vintage and more. You better watch out. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, Lady Minx is up with us in the chat. How are you doing today, Minx? My apologies to anybody I'm scrolling past. Miss Deannie, how are you doing? You can't. Miss Deannie, how are you doing today? Thank you for being here. Hey, Roxanne. I'm not going to do it. How are you doing today, Roxanne? Thank you for being here. Carolyn is joining us in the chat today. How are you doing today, Miss Carolyn? Thank you so much. Miss Michelle, how are you doing today? Thank you for joining us. She's a boxer. You better watch out. She'll throw hands. She'll throw the fisticuffs. Miss Sharon is what? Sharon, are you going to throw some fisticuffs too? Miss Barbara, how are you doing today? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Again, I'm going by quick. Hey, John, how are you doing today? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Miss Liddy is with us in the chat. How are you doing today, Liddy? Liddy. How you doing? Hey, Lenny. Miss Elaine, thank you for being here. Bobby Earp is with us in the chat. Bobby is officially family. We are in-laws. Bobby and I are. And I will say this. I know she was talking about it when she was here last. Bobby girl, one of your Facebook posts randomly popped up, and it was back in the day, girl. She was that girl back in the day. I saw that photo and I said, "Oh, Miss," but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. You still looking fine as ever. That's right. Hey, Rebecca, how are you doing today? Thank you, Carolyn. Appreciate. Well, Rebecca, we're going to talk about that here in just a second. We've got all kinds of new things to announce today before we get into the sale. I'm really excited about it. Hey, Diane, how are you doing today? Thank you for being here. Miss Joan, how are you today? Good to see you as always. Miss Connie Walls, how are you doing today, Connie? Thank you for being here. Say hello to Rick for us. Richard's over cleaning up after the estate sale. It was raining and it got muddy and there was white carpet. Yes, you all know. Hey, Karen, how are you? Honduras. Ooh, go ahead. Roa, Roatan. Well, I appreciate you being here, making us super international. Miss Gutierrez, how are you doing today? Thank you for being here, Debbie. All right. Last thing here, Miss Karen Gillette is joining us also in the chat. Thank you for being here. Again, my apologies to anybody I did miss, but thank you for coming in. And thank you, of course, to anybody who is out there watching the replay. It is greatly appreciated. All right, let's do it. So as I said, we are going to be doing a buyer's choice sale. Okay. All of the items are already on the board. We're going to flip the camera around here in just a second. All right. I'm going to show you all the items. I've got the measurements for the items. What is a little bit different about this buyer's choice sale? Let me shoot you straight. I decided to try something different. So I think that the items that we have for today's sale, they're each standalone items. So this would typically be the sale that I would show you an item at a time. Y'all are used to it, right? I was like, let's do something different. Let's take the entire sale and let's just do a buyer's choice that way. I did. I decided to do it like that. So I'm a little anxious about it because obviously it's something new. We'll see how it goes. May love it, may hate it. We're going to find out together, right? There are two things that are going to change. Well, I guess technically three, but a reminder for the one. With the buyer's choice sale, we're not going to do a just in case today. Okay. So if you want an item or items, throw in those bids, but we're not going to do just in cases. Okay. The other thing is that I am, for the person who has the highest bid, they are going to be able to choose. Are you ready for it? Are you sitting down? The high bidder gets to choose as many items as they want. Not just one. They can choose two. They can choose three. It's entirely up to them. But the high bidder for each round will get to choose however many items they want for that price. So the first round, the person with the highest bid, they are going to get the pick of the litter. Person, if they just want one item, that's cool. We'll run another buyer's choice. If that next person wants two, then they get two. Does that make sense? That's right, John. John's got it right there. No limit. There's no limit. There's no limit. I don't know. We're going to do it. That's right, Ruth B. Got it. Okay. That's how we're going to do that. Next up. This is going to be a change, and we're going to try this out together, but I need your help. I need your participation in this legitimately. or more specifically, I need a lack of participation during a very specific point. Now, I did put it in the description of the video, but I do want to talk about it here live. And this is, I hope, this idea dawned on me. I don't know if this is going to work or not. We're going to see together, okay? But I need your help on this to make this successful. So normally what we do is we do a countdown, right? I'm going to sit here and I'm going to say, okay, get your bids in. We're going to start the countdown. And I say 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. So I'm verbalizing it. What I would like to do to help those that are always facing a lag because the chat is not in a lag and because it's a buyer's choice, so you're literally seeing everything. What we're going to do is I'm going to do this 20, 19, 18, 17. So you see what I'm doing? I'm putting the countdown in the chat. This, I hope, will allow people that are in the lag the opportunity to see in the chat, oh, the countdown is happening. Does that make sense? We're going to see if this does help the lag, okay? It might not, but we're going to see. Now, where I need your participation or lack of participation is once we start the countdown, and once you start seeing that countdown in the chat, I am going to ask people to refrain from conversing in the chat during that period of time. There's a couple of reasons. The main two reasons are one, for myself, so that way it's easier for me I can see that I'm putting in the number, but anybody who is bidding, because there's going to be a lot of numbers. Do you know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot of numbers going on. And I think to help not only myself discern who is bidding, my countdown, I also want to help those that are actively bidding, okay? So the only thing that we should see in the chat are numbers. And those numbers are going to be either the countdown or your bids if you are interested in something. Does that make sense? So once we hit 20, you're welcome to start back up in the chat. I know it's a little disruptive in regards to the chat, but I really want to try to focus on the sale aspect and make sure that everybody has the opportunity to get whatever item or items that they would like. We're going to try these things. We're going to see how it goes. As Carolyn said earlier, take a deep breath. We're all friends here, right? All right. And I'm going to say this. You guys are going to hear this first. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but next week, you're going to find something back on the channel. I know that hasn't been on the channel in a while, and that is content. I'm going to be putting out videos back out again. The first video is I'm gonna kind of catch everybody up to speed as to what has been going on. You know, I think flesh out a little bit of the decisions, the priorities that I have made, kind of do like a little bit of a reintroduction and a welcome to the channel. I will say this, in my time off from creating content, obviously I've been busy, but it really has allowed me the opportunity to really critically look at the channel and really think about how I view the channel, how I want to move the channel forward. So shopping will still be a part of it, yes. Vintage and antiques are, yes, going to be a part of it. But again, I would like it to be a little bit broader, okay? So be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. Yes, Chrissy. That's hey Tink, how are you doing? Hey Miss Joan, hey H, how are you? But Chrissy, that's exactly right. Sometimes you just need to take a break so that you can get a nice, fresh perspective. You need your brain to breathe a little bit. My brain has breathed, and I feel inspired by, I think, kind of taking off self-restraints on myself. So yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. We're going to flip the camera. Settings. We're going to do bloop. There it is. Hey. These are all of the items, y'all, that are in today's live sale. Yes, it's true. I'm going to show you the items. I do. My brain now has a refresh, Karen. Oh, shoot. I forgot. So, my goodness. So the other thing that's going to stay the same is we're going to do the countdown, but we are going to have an official bid ender, and it is still going to be Ruthie B. Ruthie B is still going to be right. Oh, you can't see me pointing. Right here. Ruthie B is our still going to be our official bid ender. I think it makes it the fairest. Thank you, Ruthie, for putting your official. That makes it the fairest on your guys's end. Um, I think it might expedite things a little bit better if I had somebody that was watching versus me doing the bid end. So a huge round of applause to Ms. Ruthie B. Thank you, Ruthie, for being our official bid ender. And before I do forget again, I do want to make sure that we thank our other mods that are with us here in the chat today. We, of course, let's give a round of applause to Miss Kim. Appreciate you, a lady. Thank you so much for being a moderator here. And where is she? Right there. Miss Karen Gillette. Lady, thank you so much for being a moderator, each and every single one of you. I really do appreciate you. I think you guys make the best mod team ever. Okay, let's do it. Let's talk about things. All right, I gotta stand up. I'm gonna start. I made a list, so we're gonna kind of jump around here a little bit. First item, let's start back here in the back. And this is, ooh, look at that. Now listen, I am not the biggest pitcher or basket fan, but there are always exceptions to the rule. And for me, this was an exception. It is a Fenton. The mark is on there, but it's very muddled. It's difficult to see. There are no chips, there are no cracks to it. It's in a beautiful pastel pink with look at that, with that iridescent finish. We do have a snow crest or a white crest to it, kind of like an opalescent effect to it. It is 9 1/4 inches tall. You know, if you're not a fan of the picture design, all you do is you just turn it around and it becomes an absolutely beautiful vase. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, how perfect for spring. Ooh, this would be great for a mid-century Christmas though, too. I love it. Immediately drew me to it. A lot of it was the iridescent finish, not going to lie. But again, no condition issues, no chips, no cracks to that. And again, it is Fenton. It is 9 3/4 inches at its tallest. Okay. No condition issues. Let's make sure that's still in frame. It is. We're going to talk about this piece next. It is another Fenton piece. This is in, of course, the Fenton Colonial Blue. Absolutely stunning color. Again, no chips, no cracks to this piece. If I'm not mistaken, this one wasn't. Yeah, this one does not have the Fenton hallmark on there. Color is beautiful. I love it. It always reminds me of a crown. Not gorgeous. I love this color. I think it's my favorite Fenton color. I think it may be. So it's 8 1/2 inches tall from base to the top of the finial, 8 1/2 inches tall. And then it's got a diameter on the candy dish itself, or compote, covered compote if you prefer, at 6 inches. Okay, so 6 inch diameter. And again, the height on that one is 8 1/2 inches tall. No condition issues on that. That's a year-round color. This blue is a year-round color to me. Okay. Up next, the pink milk glass by Cambridge. Look at that urn. Oh, I love this. I love this shape. It's got a great kind of deco vibe, but like a Greek revival. Look at the handles. Do you not love it? Guess what, though? It does have a condition issue on the interior of the lid. There is a chip. Can you see it right here? There's a chip right there. Okay. There is a chip on the Cambridge candy dish or urn. I love this piece. Look at that. Is it? Oh, I love it. Okay, this one, the Cambridge, this is at 10 and 3/4 inches to the top of the finial. Okay, like I said, there is a chip here on the interior of the lid. I wasn't not gonna get that. Oh, I love that piece. I love the line on it. Ugh, that is a gorgeous piece. Next up, we've got our only swung base, but it's a mini. I'm not going to call it a tiny, but it isn't, again, that beautiful soft pink like we saw back here on the picture. This one does have a stretch glass effect with some iridescence. So if you're not familiar, when you feel the piece, there is some texturing to it. This does not have any chips, cracks to it. No condition issue on this one. This one does have the Fenton mark. Now there is an 8 underneath, so it's from the 80s. This piece is from the 80s. I don't know how well that's reading on camera. This one is 9.5 inches tall. 9.5 inches tall. Again, a beautiful spring piece, but I think it's great for winter. That stretch with the iridescent, it gives a great frosty kind of wintry vibe to it. What are we going to do next? Okay, let's do this. I have to say, it's relatively simple, but I think it is one of my most favorite pieces. It's this candy dish right here. So obviously it is in a clear glass. This piece does, can you see it? The iridescent effect to it. It's Fostoria. It is in fact Fostoria. The iridescent finish is not, quite frankly, I'm not doing it justice, my apologies. But it's got that very ethereal kind of fairy tale fantasy vibe to it. Allegedly, it's that finish in the clear for the Fostoria is a bit more difficult to get, but there are no chips. There are no cracks to it. I think this goes so well with the pinks, the milk glass, the light blue. Oh, I'm obsessed with this piece. So again, it is a Fostoria candy dish, lidded. It comes in at 6.5 inches tall. 6.5 inches tall, and that, and again, that is a Fostoria clear iridescence. Okay, no condition issues. Let's do this. This color is gorgeous. This is Hobbs glass. Wouldn't be mad at you if you thought it was Fenton, because quite frankly, look at the base of that. Hobbs glass. We've got a stemmed rose bowl. There's no chips, no cracks. Y'all know I love a good opalescent piece. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I want to just put a candle in here and call it a day. But you could do a larger bloom in that piece. It's got some great weight. So if you did want to do like a hydrangea in there, it wouldn't tip over. Obviously, you're going to need a short stem on it, but it will be able to hold that piece, no problem. Now, the Hobbs Blue Opalescent, okay, with hobnail, that is 6.5 inches tall. 6.5 inches tall. Ruthie's favorite color is blue. I have to say, like, blue was for the longest time, but as I've gotten older, I'm the green. The green is my favorite now. Hey, Audrey, how are you doing today? Okay. What do I want to show you next? Let's do the Westmoreland. It's relatively simple, and yes, it is in a milk glass, but I love the shape and the design of this particular piece. Again, look at it's so simple, and that's why I love that. It's got great, kind of like a quilted diamond point to it. No chips or oh, there's the price. No chips or cracks to it. Okay. Isn't that lovely? This one is coming in at 6.5 inches tall. 6.5 inches tall. Hey, Shannon, how are you doing today? Look at that. Again, it goes so well with just about anything up here. I mean, that black and white with the pink, you better stop it. But no chips, no cracks. Again, it is Westmoreland, and it is 6.5 inches tall. Okay. Where are we going next? Let's do that touch of black that always adds a little class. We do have our three-footed. Now, I am not comfortable calling this particular piece amethyst. I do think that this is like a black milk glass or marble because it is Fenton. There's no chips, there's no cracks to it. Great hobnail design. Okay. This one is sorry guys, 4.5 inches tall. 4.5 inches tall on that one. But again, no condition issues to that. Hey, Dusty, how you doing, woman? Where are we going? Oh, let's do another Fenton piece. Yeah, I've got, how many Fentons do I have? Let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have seven. 7 pieces of Fenton today. Let's do this one. The little ring holder, the amber glass, the turtle. I mean, I love this. They did a variety of different colors. The amber is great because I think that it lends itself a little bit more to like the Victorian era. And I do think that this was meant to be, it gives like a, oh, my brain, every name but what I want to call, uh, I can't think of the glass manufacturer that I want to. LG Wright. It's got an LG Wright feel to it. It's not. It is a Fenton piece. It's not marked Fenton, so pre-70s, but I love the branch coming out of the turtle's back. Meant to be an earring holder, but I just think it's a lovely, unique, weird kind of display piece to it. Now, this one comes in at 4.25 inches tall. 4.25 inches tall. Again, it's Fenton in amber with no chips or cracks. It's wonderfully weird, and I love it. All right, let's do a Victorian piece. We've got this beautiful powder dish. Now, it obviously has been etched here. It has an E for the initial, an E. So whether your first name begins with an E or you have somebody in your life that begins with the letter E, that would be a great gift. I love the top on this. More often than not, they're flat. You guys are used to seeing them. This is a pressed glass. It is not a cut glass. Okay, so EAPG, early American pressed glass. There's no chips or cracks to it. And then you've got that fabulous silver plate lid to it. I like the turtles up. So hey Anne, how are you doing today? Hello to everybody joining in. But you've got that silver plate. I kind of like the patina on it. Isn't that fabulous? So the powder dish comes in at 4 inches at its tallest. 4 inches at its tallest. I love it. Okay. We're almost there. I love a good Fenton bear, the birthday bears, but I've had them in clear. I've had them in purple. I've only ever had the green once before, but it is a green Fenton bear. It does not glow. There is no fluoresce to this piece. There are no chips. There are no cracks. The Fenton mark should be back here on the booty. Well, sir, you know what? He actually doesn't have. He does not have his Fenton mark. No. Look at that color, though. That goes great with that pink, the white, the black. Obsessed. So, sorry. He is 3.25 inches tall. Again, no condition issues. No condition issues. So thus far, the only piece that has had a condition issue, again, remember, is the Cambridge glass, and that had the chip on the lid, on the interior rim. Okay. Let's do this. Eventually, I'm going to keep one of these, but this one I am going to sell. It is a little bisque cupie, okay? Now, do note, it's a button. Somebody glued her onto the button. You can remove it if you would like. I don't know. I'm not mad at it, to be honest with you, because if you have had experience with these little ones have a tendency to be a little wobbly. So I understand why they did that, but you know. Now, she is, and it is a condition issue, okay? So she has been glued onto the button, but it does make a wonderful stand, you know. She has been restrung with like this gold lame cording. Is it focusing? So she's been restrung. However, there is, can you see it here? There's a little chip to the back of the shoulder right there. Okay. So she's got a nick out of her. Now the arm thankfully covers it up, but there she is. And I love that she's got her original little Germany sticker on there. Now, something with her, because that's cute, but you are going to get the dress. This does fit. I removed it because I needed a cleaner. This is why I took this off. And I think it displays personally. I think she displays better like that. But that's me. But look at the little tiny button. And there is a little loop here for the button. Can you see it? But you will get the dress with her. I just chose not to display her with it. Again, QP is 4 3/4. Oh, this one kind of surprised me. So we've got our pink glass flower frog here, Depression era. It's got a 4.5 inch, I don't know what that is. It looked kind of original, the 889, so I left it, but it's up to you. It is 4.5 inches in diameter. It does have some roughness down in the holes, so it wasn't polished out, but otherwise it doesn't have chips or cracks to it. But 4.5 inches, and guess what, y'all? This one does in fact fluoresce. I've never had a pink one. Oh, no, it's not going to do it. Look, it glows green. It glows green. Yeah, it does. Do you see it? So the entirety of the flower, I know I have both of the windows facing me now, not just one, so I'm struggling here a little bit with it. But it does in fact glow green. And it's got a really good glow to it. Isn't that fun? So if you have a UV collection, you can add your pink in there. That's an unexpected addition, I think. But it's practical. You can certainly use it for your floral arrangements if you'd like. We've got 4 items left to show, and we will go to the Fenton Blue Rose Bowl. This is a lovely, kind of like a steely gray. Again, it's got a great Art Deco vibe to it. There's no chips, there's no cracks to it. It does have the Fenton mark in here. Again, there is an 8 underneath there. I don't know, it's a little muddled, but there is an 8 underneath there. So it is, again, from the 80s. I love this. The color on this one is a little bit more masculine. Like I said, it's got that steely gray blue to it versus like the hob glass back here. This particular one is 3.5 inches tall, and then you have a diameter on that one from ruffle to ruffle at 4 inches, but no chips, no cracks to it. Okay. I'm usually very attracted to the colors of a piece. I know, but we do have a piece of jewelry. We've got a grasshopper. Look at his little thorax. It's not going to focus. His little, let me pull the light over here. His little thorax, it's actually a milk glass bead in there. It's not plastic, it's milk glass. It is in a silver tone. He's got faux ruby eyes in there. Isn't that cute? 2 inches from antennae to feet. He is unmarked. We do have a little pitting. Oh boy. We do have a little pitting camera. We do have a little pitting back here on. Let me re-angle myself, see if I can't get that to focus. We do have a little pitting on the actual pin back. It's not wanting to. Oh, there we go. Can you see it down there towards the bottom? Isn't that darling? Whether you wear them or put them into your collection, totally up to you. But 2 inches, 2 inches. Our last 2 item, no. Did I miss something? Grasshopper? I did. I skipped over something. Oh, the flower frog. I love this. It is a pottery. Look at that. Now there is crazing. It's coming through quite well. The pottery itself does not have any chips or cracks. There is some glaze slip. In other words, that blue glaze did not get down all the way to the bottom. So you will see some white poking through there. Is that a chip? I guess there is. I'm going to call that one right there. There is a nick right in between my thumb. See it? It's not marked. I wasn't able to identify who the particular manufacturer was. I didn't care because I was like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. No, that's so lovely. This one, the flower frog, is 3 inches in diameter. Look at that. You love the pottery frogs. Okay, next up we've got the Nippon. These are Nippon porcelain. The pattern is all the same. You can see they're all hand painted in Nippon. So 20s, 30s, Japan piece. They are in fact antique. They're 3-footed salt cellars with darling little flowers painted in each one. Okay. There's no chips or cracks on any of the salt cellars. If you're obsessed with the tinies like I am, that's why I bought these. This again is for the set of 4, so it's not one. You're going to get all 4 of these, okay, the Nippon salt cellars. They are 1 inch tall and they have a 1.5 inch diameter on them. Marcy girl, we are doing a buyer's choice sale. So instead of bringing the items to you one by one, I am going to do a buyer's choice sale. What is different about the buyer's choice sale today is that the high bidder will choose as many items as they would like. They can choose 1, 2, or 3. We're going to run it again. And again, the high bidder will be able to choose 1, 2, 3, 4, however many items that they would like for that price, right? I am going to be entering in the countdown into the chat. And again, I do ask that during that period, once you see the countdown being entered into the chat, if folks could please refrain from talking, and only those that are actively bidding should be putting in their numbers at that time. All right. Last but not least, it is kind of hidden here, so I'm going to have to put this in a different spot. Look at, it's the jade and quartz flower sprig. Okay, it is wrapped, it is on wire. It is in excellent condition. There's no chips, there's no cracks to it. You've got that dark green for the leaves, that beautiful white jade. Even little stamens in here. These are all on wire, so you can fluff it out if you would like. You even have a little carved bud up here. You can fluff it out however you would like. As it is, from base to the top of the bud, it's at 8 inches. Now you could make it probably 9 if you straighten this one up as such, but you play around with it however you would like it to look. And again, as we saw with like the beaded flowers, if you were with me, these things go great. I don't know that this is going to be the best showing for this, but if you have like the mini bud vases, the swung vases, putting in these jade or carved quartz flowers, the beaded flowers, is a great addition to those. So if you're going to do synthetic, you could just do synthetic in a whole different way. But again, no condition issue to that. Okay, I'm going to slide that right there. Those are all of the items. Okay. So let's try this out. Are they light? Are they light blue or green? You know, let me see here. I'm going to call it like a Tiffany blue. This is like a Tiffany blue that is running, there we go, that is running around there. So a robin's egg kind of blue up here. Isn't that lovely? Well, thank you all. I appreciate ya. So let's try her out, shall we? So again, I'm going to enter it in if anybody is interested. We're going to start the bids at 20 if anybody is interested. Okay. If you do, let's get ready. Yeah, the high bid. So if you put in $40 and you say, I want the Kewpie, I want the stretch vase, I want the clear glass, then you get each one at $40 each, right? Does that make sense? I think so. Well, I'm glad somebody is interested today. Ross. I was like, well, maybe we won't be having a sale today. Thank you guys. So we got a lag. We got a little bit of a lag. So okay. Thank you everyone for your bids. I do appreciate you. We got okay, Miss. Well, we're Chad is jumping on me. So Rebecca is holding it down at 40. So if Rebecca were the high bidder, and like I just said, at 40, Rebecca could say, give me this item, that item, and this item. She chose 3 items and the total's 120, but it would be $40 per item. If you would want to pick more than one item, entirely up to the high bidder. Okay. Miss Bobbitt Earp holding it down. Miss Janet, I see you at green. I see you at green. I see you, Miss Janet, clearly, but I see you at 44. All right, Miss Audrey. Whoa, Audrey was at 48. Miss Rebecca is in at 50. Ladies, thank you all so much for your bids. Okay, I think we're going to start the countdown. Are y'all ready? So again, I'm going to enter it into the chat. Here we go. Just only people bidding can put their numbers in. Here we go. So we're going to do it. 20, 19, oh my gosh, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, oh my gosh, 13, oh Lord, 12, that was a 12p, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, oh my gosh, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. There's our bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Well, then that means Miss Rebecca T. Girl, you get your choice of item or items off the board. You let me know whatever one or ones that you would like. You want me to do? Wait. Aubrey bid. Oh, did Aubrey bid and I missed it? Sorry, girl. Hold on. I'm seeing Audrey at 48. Where? Okay, let me check my phone because I do not see it in StreamYard. I'm looking, y'all. Hold on, hold on. I don't see it. Okay. I see the countdown. Something's happening. I will. Well, Rebecca, I do apologize. Okay. It literally goes from Rebecca's 50 to Nancy Go saying hi, Bobby, and all regulars, then the countdown. Oh, there it is. I found it. I found it. I found it. My bad. Rebecca, I appreciate you, girl. Thank you. Audrey gets her pick at 60. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Okay, so Karen's like, I think 20 is a little excessive. We'll do 10. We'll do 10 with it. Okay. Oh, okay. Audrey is going for, yes, ma'am, get it? And it glows. We love it. Get it? And the pink, yes, ma'am. Oh, she's loving the um the pink today. Okay. And she's getting the vase or the pitcher. There's Audrey's items. Congratulations and thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Audrey. What a great combo. All right, let me set them down. So before we started off again, and I'm not going to do, I won't do. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. We won't do 20 second. We'll just do 10. How about that? All right. We'll keep it like that. Okay. So is there anything that anybody would like to see again? Or if you have questions, let me know. You let me know. I'll give you a couple of seconds to decide if you would like clarification. Ooh, Tink Girl, you're really in the... Anne's really... Anybody have any questions? Is the green glass a frog? No, he's a teddy bear. He's a little teddy bear. But he doesn't fluoresce. He does not fluoresce. Okay. Hold on, y'all. We got to start the bidding. We got to start the bidding. We have to make it fair, you guys. Hold on. Holy moly. Okay. Okay. Y'all are like, let's... You said I ain't here to play. I'm not mad at you. Okay, we're starting it at 20. Yeah. I'm not mad at you, but God, hold on. Okay, we're starting it at 20, you guys. Start over. Okay. Roxanne's at 20. Tink's at 20. Roxanne got the first 20, though. There we go. We're all caught up, I think. Miss Barbara's at 25. Thank you. Audrey, I see you also at 25. Miss Barbara got you in, though. Roxanne, I see you at 25. Hey, Steele, how you doing today, woman? Miss Ann's holding it at 27. And girl, look at that. Look at her thumbnail. I love it. I love a good sense of humor. All right, y'all. Tink is in 28. Barbara's at 29. Thank you, guys. Again, does anybody have any questions on the items? Okay. So just for clarification, once Miss Ruthie puts in bid end, we're going to allow our high bidder to pick as many items that they would like off of the board. Just give me a second to write it down, and then I'll put the start in again, and then we'll start bidding again on the next round. Okay? Just, you got to give me a second. And we're only going to do a 10-second countdown, not a 20-second countdown. It might be a little... It might be a little much with putting it in the chat. Karen, you can say, Michael, that's a little much putting in 20 seconds. That's okay. All right, we got Ms. Ann holding it down at 4. Oh, nope, sorry. Ms. Janet is holding it down at 45. Thank you again, all. Okay, we're going to do a 10-second countdown. I'm going to enter the 10 seconds into the chat. I am asking that only those that are bidding put in their numbers. Again, no just in case. And you got to get them in before Ruthie's official bid ends. So let's do it. You can bid during the countdown. You absolutely can. You can. So let's do it. 10 and a 9 and an 8. Next comes 7 and then a 6. How about a 5? 5? Yeah, let's do 4. Then we'll hit it up with a 3. Next up comes a 2, and our last number is a 1, followed by an official bid end. Look, I got it that time. Miss Janet's at 48. Oh, Miss Ann's at 49. Oh, Miss Janet snuck in there. Oh, thank you, Miss Ruth the B. Appreciate you, lady. Thank you, everybody, so much for your bids. I do appreciate it. Miss Janet, girl, congratulations, lady. You get your pick at 50. Again, just like Miss Aubrey, you, oh my word, I can't talk today. Miss Audrey, you get to pick as many items as you would like at 50. You let me know. Whatever ones you would like. Okay, I'm not going to lie. It was Richard's idea. He's like, why don't you just let them pick as many items as they want? I said, oh, I don't know. It's making me nervous. But we're going to do it. All right, Miss Janet Green. Miss Janet, she is going for our beautiful, it is our pressed glass. I mean, I immediately was drawn to the handle on that. Because again, normally they're just flat. This is great. Like if you want to do like your cotton balls, like you don't use a lot, maybe you could even put your Q-tips in there, even though it might make it a little awkward, but a nice little candle in there. It's a beautiful piece. Congratulations and thank you, Miss Jana. I do appreciate you. It's coming to you, lady. Okay. So far, you know, it's a little woo at first, but we're gonna get there. She's gonna change her name to Ellen. Hey, whatever works for you. Thank you, Diane. I do appreciate the support. All right. Anybody have any questions about the items on the board? Again, it's like they used to say, don't be afraid, because if you have a question, somebody else might have that same question. I'm happy to answer anything that you've got. Otherwise, we will go ahead and do the countdown. Or is that what I'm going to do? No, I'm going to do the start. Oh, this little grasshopper, it's in a silver tone. Okay, he is a pin. The thorax here, it's not plastic. This is actually a milk glass. And of course, he's got his little faux ruby eyes in there. He's 2 inches from foot to antennae, 2 inches. I love it. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Whoa. Holy cannoli. Calm yourself down. Let's do it. We're going to start it at 20 if anybody else is interested. Again, you may have as many items off the board as you would like. I do think it maybe helps kind of expedite the sale a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Tink. Thank you, Miss Barbara. I have to say, the colorway that's happening right back in here, I'm obsessed with. I am going to Miss Roxanne is first at 25. I see I'm kind of blocking some stuff out. One of my favorite items of the sale. Look at that. This goes well, I think, with, like, I love matching the blues and the different shades. I think it's so elegant. I really think it's super elegant. You got that pop of the yellow, but then see, you could add it with the white over here to pick that up, lighten it up a little bit. You didn't want it to be so monochromatic, but you didn't want something to really fight with it, you know? And again, we do have our jade and quartz flowers. Don't they have a really pretty luster to them by themselves? I am just obsessed with the shade of that. Look at that. And I mean, that's true to form. That really is true to form, at least what I'm seeing on my screen. It's stunning. Again, very ethereal. But don't forget that Fostoria. I I mean, I know that you can see a bit of the iridescence on that one, and I'm not doing it justice. I just don't know why. There, the interior's got a lot of green. Lovely. Okay. All right. I think I've yammered. Miss Anne is at 37. Marcy, your high bid, it's buyer's choice, girl. High bid. So Miss Anne, if she wins it at 37, she can pick whichever items she wants off the board. She picks whatever item she wants off the board. Mm-hmm. Let's do the countdown, shall we? Okay. I'm going to do 10 seconds. Remember, I am going to ask you to refrain from chatting for this next 10 seconds. Only those that are bidding, you are welcome to put your bid in during the countdown. And we're going to wait for Miss Ruthie B's official bid end. Okay, so here we go. Let's do it. You know that's not the right number, but you know what it is, right? 10, 9, 8, and then how about 7, 6 calling birds, 5 golden rings, 4 turtle doves, 3 French hens. Oh, wait, I'm messing that up. 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in the bid end. Thank you, Miss Barbara. Thank you, Miss Anne. Listen, we all have our different gifts and talents, okay? Okay. There is our bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. We got Miss Ann Nunez, lady. Congratulations. Thank you, everyone, of course, for your bids. But Miss Ann, girl, at 40, you get your pick of the little lady. Which item or items are you going for? Don't forget, little Cupid does have her little micro crochet dress here too. Like I said, I like them like this, naked. But you can certainly dress her up if you would like. Mm-hmm. Look at that micro button on there. I can't even. Oh, you're going for the Hobbs nail. The Hobbs nail. The Hobbs hobnail. Oh, I love that shade of blue that they put on there, and that opalescent. Oh, this gives like a Fostoria feel here to it, right? Good old Fostoria, or Owens opalescence, but this in fact is Hobbs glass. Congratulations. Thank you, Anne. You got it. Anybody have any questions that you would like me to answer? The pink jar in the back. What? Any questions? Don't be shy. Don't be bashful. We're not going to get you. No, we're not. Okay. Let's start it. Oh, the amber at the bottom. Okay. Marcy, this is a fabulous piece. So this particular one, it is in fact Fenton. It obviously has a very Victorian feel to it, but it's a turtle with a branch coming out of his back. It's Fenton. It is meant to be a ring holder. Quite frankly, I wouldn't put rings on it, but if you did have some rings that you would like to display with it to add a little sparkle, I think that would be super fun. I just like it because it's a very odd piece, right? A very odd piece. Okay. That one is, where am I at? I have to look at the list here, y'all. Amber Turtle is 4 1/4 inches tall with no chips, no cracks to it. Okay. This particular piece, yes, I am more confident that it is a black milk glass or marble, as Fenton would call it. It is not amethyst, so it is a true black milk glass. Okay. There's no chips, no cracks. It's 3-footed. I see that I did leave some sticker residue. Sorry, guys. I thought I cleaned everything. I love that. And with the green down here, look at with that green and white. You better stop it. But too with the pinks. I'm obsessed. Okay, so we've got our Fenton Black 3-footed vase, and that one comes in at 4 1/2 inches tall with no chips or cracks to it. Okay, no chips or cracks. Love it. I know, I love it. Again, with that pink, I think it's fabulous. Okay, let's do it. Anybody else is interested, we will start her off at the same. Bloop. We're starting it at 20 if you are interested. Again, the high bidder will get your choice of items off of the screen. Let me do a little rearranging here because now that we've got some more space. Again, the Westmoreland Hobnail Candy Dish. There's no chips, there's no cracks to it. I love it because it's got a great Art Deco vibe to it, in my opinion. The green glass bear that, again, does not glow. Loving that steely gray blue on that one. Again, it is Fenton. No chips or cracks. Okay, and our Cupid. How are we? That blue pottery flower frog. Ooh, look at that. Our jade flowers. Our little grasshopper pin. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. Miss Roxanne. Oh, no. Miss Barbara. No. Ruthie B. Ruthie. Is that dry skin? No. Ugh. Never know what you'll see here at this sale. Lord. Get myself together. You want to see the black item too? That is very cool. I don't know. My chat on my phone is not. Ugh. Okay. Okay, Kim is going to bid end in this round. And we've got Miss Ruthie is holding it down at 36. So Miss Kim is going to be our official bid ender. Thank you, Kim. All right, Miss Ruthie's holding it down at 36. I think we can start the countdown. Don't you? Yeah, I agree. Let's try it. What is it? What's the 10th day of Christmas? My true love gave to me 10. 10 maids a milking. 9 lords a leaping. 8 something something. 7. Okay, I'm not even going to do it. Let's just do it. 10. 9. 8. Followed by 7 and 6. How about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ruthie is holding it at the. Oh, Ruthie's got it. Had to come in at 38. Keeping it safe. Kim is our official bid ender. Bobby, I see you at 37. Thank you. Oh. There is our bid. And thank you, Miss Kim. Ruthie girl, Congratulations. Why not? Listen, I am that person. I'll be like, oh, I feel like listening to Christmas music. Oh, Ruthie. Okay. The flower frog. That's going to Miss Ruthie B. Okay. And you're going for Miss Cupie Cutie Girl. Okay. Let me get it written down here. Now, Ruthie, you are going to get the dress. If you know she were you wanted to choose to give her a more modest look, but Ruthie got her Cupie and one of my favorite items of the set. Look at how darling that is. Eee! I love it. Congratulations. Thank you, Ruthie. I appreciate it. Okay. Um, Man, this sale's gonna go quick, y'all. I love it. I love a good quick sale, right? You get to enjoy all of the vintage and then you get back to your life, right? Christmas, yes. Kitty cat, the Christmas music makes me happy. It does. There's definitely yeah, Richard has, I don't know, but he has a player piano. So we definitely had Christmas playing. It's fun. It sets a great ambiance. Okay, there are our items that are left. Sounds good. Anybody? Any questions? Oh, well, Stephanie, I am so sorry to hear that. I certainly appreciate you stopping in. Thank you, Stephanie. All right. Well, if there's no questions about any of the other items, can you hear me typing? Bloop. We'll start it at 20. There it is. We've started it off. I'm going to pull that down. So the bidding has begun. Miss Marcy was first in. Thank you. Appreciate you. Tink, I see is Steel 21. Miss Isaacs at 22. Nope, Miss White, Miss Barbara White is in it at 24. Thank you, ladies, for the bids. Do appreciate it. John, I see you also. 22 Steel, I'm seeing you at 23. Miss Isaac is holding it down at 25. Do you want to get a little? I think we can get a little closer now that there are fewer items. Ooh. There we go. All right. Steele and Barbara are thinking alike, but Miss Steele is holding it. Oh no. Oh no, Miss Barbara. Okay, Bobby's getting in on the game. Watch out. Yes, you can bid during the countdown. So if you've been an active bidder and you're seeing the countdown, you are more than welcome to continue to put in your bids. I'm just asking that there not be chat during it because there's a whole lot of numbers, and clearly with that first round, I need the help. I need the help. Okay. I mean, hey, at least I'm honest, right? You know. Okay. We got Tink holding it at 31. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. I really do appreciate it. If you do have any questions, now is the time to ask them because I'm going to throw the countdown in. Again, we're just going to do a 10-second. If you would like to continue to bid during the countdown, you are more than welcome to do that. Again, it's just about chatting during the countdown, right? I'm surprised nobody's gone for that pink stretch face back there. See her? She's lovely. She's lovely. Yeah, she is. Okay. Bubba. Nope, that's Barbara. Is holding it at 33. Audrey, I got you in it at 35. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, and then 7, 6, 5. Lord. Where am I at? 5, 4, 3, jeez, 2, and 1. I really am an intelligent person, I promise. Barbara, I see you at 36. Tink, I got your Bobby's holding it down at okay. Oh, well, Bobby's the first 37. Y'all are thinking alike. Go ahead, Magical Pony. Is that your Pink Pony Club, Ruthie B? Bid end. Thank you, Ruthie. Y'all were thinking just alike, but the first 37 is Miss Bobby Earp. Thank you, everybody, for your bids. Baba lady, congratulations at 37, lady. You get your pick of items. Pink Pony Club. I'm not the biggest fan. I don't know. You know, there's like weird. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they're just weird, right? You're weird. And that's okay. There's no judgment in it. And then there's like contrived weird. Like, I'm weird because weird is cool. Like, no, no. Authentic weird is cool. But contrived weird is just, it's weird, but not in the right weird kind of way. Bobby is going. Okay. Bobby's going for the Black Fenton. You got it, lady. Thank you. And you would like there it is, that pink stretched vase. Very cocoa, right? I heard some horrible things. Do y'all want me to share with you? I heard some horrible things. I did not know this, but somebody, they were talking about specifically, Bobby, the black and the pink. That is it, ma'am. That is it. Congratulations. Thank you, Bobby. Okay. So are you all, listen, it's the tea. It's not good tea. It was about Coco Chanel. Are you ready to have your mind blown? Or maybe you already know this. Guess, guess, guess who was an advocate for Nazi Germany? I guess who was an advocate for Nazi Germany? Burn all of the Chanel. Yes, Coco, Miss Coco, Miss Coco. She was a Nazi sympathizer. Yes, ma'am, Diane. Cheryl knew. Cheryl knew. I didn't know. I found that out last night. Yes, Diane. I know, Pammy. It gives you the chills, don't it, though? I mean, I'm being a little flip about it because I didn't know it either. I was floored. Oh, look, Nettie knew too. I didn't know these. Boo, the right age. Is that not disappointing or what? Right? Now, Miss Coco, obviously the originator and founder of Coco Chanel, obviously has been gone for some time, and the brand is no longer, I would hope. I don't know, but it does make you worry. You know what I mean? The kind of culture that was created. Now, let's leave this on a good note, because if you are a fan of Christian Dior, he was the exact opposite. As a matter of fact, I believe his sister fought in the French resistance, and she was actually captured fighting against Nazi Germany. And Dior would fund different organizations to fight Nazi Germany. So if you love your Christian Dior, now you have that information, right? Who knew? Who knew? Those you just don't think about those things. You know what I mean? You really don't. Oh no, really? Yeah, so you can get rid of your cocoa and you can go all Dior. Just go all Dior, right? Alrighty. Now, on to the sale. Anybody have any questions about our remaining items? Totally up to you. Are y'all Googling it to see if I'm lying to you? I'm not, I promise. It's a sad truth, but it's true. Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, Diane. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Diane got her own tea brewing over there. Hey, Bug, how you doing? All right, let's do it. No questions? If you have a question, feel free to put it in the chat. We're going to start the next round again at 20 if anybody is interested. Oh, bloop, bloop. Well, Pammy is kicking it right off. I know it is disappointing. Miss Barbara, I got you in at 22. Miss Marcy, I see you also at 20. Miss Barbara's holding it down at 22. Okay. So, as it stands, the only piece currently up here that does have a condition issue, again, is our Cambridge glass, our pink milk glass. That, golly, look at that form on her. But the condition issue does reside on the lid. I could probably just leave that there. There is a chip, do you see here, to the interior of the lid. It's right there. But there ain't no way. I mean, you don't see it, but it is in fact there. There was no way I was going to pass up on that piece. I was like, Chipper, look at that. Ugh. Love the lines on this particular piece, most especially. Okay. And again, that one comes in, that is 8.5 inches tall. We've got our Fenton Colonial Blue here. Again, there's no chips, no cracks to it. As I said earlier, I think it's one of my most favorite colors that Fenton did. No condition issues on this one. This is 8.5 inches tall. And you have a diameter on that one at 6, an exact. Okay. Again, our amber glass. This is our ring holder. That turtle there, he's fabulous. No condition issue. So again, the only one left on the board with a condition is the pink Cambridge milk glass, that lidded urn, and again, that's right here. Okay. If you'd like measurements on anything, you feel free. If you want to see a close-up on any of the remaining items, you are more than welcome to ask. I'm certainly happy to do that. Really, Shannon? Whoa. That's crazy. That is scary. Okay, we got Miss Barbara holding it down at 32. I do appreciate it. Thank you. And let's do the countdown. You ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and then a 3, followed by 2, not P2. Let's try that again. 2, and 1. I mean, it was a little bit longer than a 10-second countdown, but bear with me. Oh, Tink got in her 35. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, get it. Ooh. Sunshiny day. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B, for your bid end. Well, Tink girl, you almost had it, but dang, she got some fast fingers today because Miss Barbara girl at 36, congratulations and thank you. You are getting your pick of items. Who wants to come clean my kitchen up? Cooking so much? No, ma'am. Miss Barbara, I'm glad you're going for that Cambridge. I think she's a beauty. All right, where are we at? I don't know. Okay, 36, Miss Barbara. And she got the turtle. Hey, hey, hey. Well, that's an interesting combo. I'm not mad at you, girl. Cambridge and turtle. I love him. I think this is only the second time I've ever had this piece. It's just a weird, like I said, it reminds me of a nice Victorian era. LG Wright probably would have done something like this. It wouldn't surprise me if maybe Fenton had acquired the mold from an older, like an LG Wright glass manufacturer. It would not surprise me. But thank you, Miss Barbara. Congratulations. Hi. We're moving right along. All right. So we've got how many? 2, 4, 8 items, y'all. We have 8 items left that are available. Let's do it. Oh, it's raining again here. Y'all, guess what? Guess what Thursday is? Oh, let's start the bidding. I'll start it at 20. Nope, this is it, Marcy. So basically what I did, not basically, what I did was the items that I would have brought into the sale and then done them one by one, I just decided, let's just do the sale as a buyer's choice. I mean, really, at the end of the day, people are going to pay what they want to pay for it. And it actually does help save a little time, especially allowing people to get as many of the items that they would want, trying to help with the lag. I don't know. I kind of feel like it's a win-win. I don't know that this is practical doing it. Obviously, when there's 2 of us, that would be maybe a little bit more difficult. I don't know. But I'm vibing with it at least for today. And we're almost at the end anyhow, right? The Fenton turtle that I got before age, that was also in an amber. I do believe that they've done it in other colors. I don't think that they did a great variety of colors. I want to say with almost certainty that they did do a clear, but I'm really honestly like in my head, no other, you know what? They might have done it in a colonial blue. That is a might. The colonial blue is a might. The clear is an almost certainty, right? But I don't see a lot of them. I do not see a lot of them. Okay, Miss Roxanne is first in at 20. Miss Whammy, I see you. Miss Marcy holding it down at 24. Appreciate you, ladies. Yes, that's right. So next week, again, Misty is going to be off to Ireland. A couple of you will be joining her, but she's just getting, all of the things ready for the trip. She's nervous, right? Yeah, Richard definitely was like, well, if you're going to do the buyer's choice, why not just let the high bidder pick as many items as they want? And you know what? And then it dawned on me, I'm like, well, duh, because that's how they do it. Like if you go to an in-person auction, that's actually how they do it. They don't just say you can only have one item. They're like, how many items do you want? And the reason they do that is because it helps expedite the sale, right? Duh. I've done it. And I was like, well, why don't I can do that too. All right, we've got Miss Marcy holding it down at 24. So let's go ahead and start the countdown. Here we go. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got to get your bids in because Ruthie's bid end is coming in. Bid end, bid end, bid end. Rainbows keep falling on my head. Marcy, where you at, girl? 24. 24, lady. It's up to the flowers. Get it. Marcy, congratulations, lady. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for your bids. These are gorgeous. Look at that. Don't they almost look like they're metal? They're not. Isn't that pretty? And again, these are all on their own little stamens, so you can fluff them out as much as you would like. I think those are so well done. Beautiful. Thank you, Marcy. Okay. True T, sensing a little waning in interest. That's okay. What I would like to do, let's do this. We're going to put these items to the back. I know what I'm doing. You just got to trust me. Let's just focus on the Fenton Colonial Blue Candy Dish. Again, there are no chips. There are no cracks to it. It is 8.5 inches tall, and there's a diameter at 6 inches. Okay, 6-inch diameter on that one. We're going to offer this one up solo. I'd like to get rid of this one, and then we're going to jump back to those items as buyer's choice. Okay, so we're going to offer this one up. And I'm going to offer this one up starting at the 20 if anybody is interested. And again, this is bidding just for the Colonial Blue Fenton. This is just for the Colonial Blue Fenton. Again, no condition issues if anybody is interested. Okay, Miss Jones says, I am. All right, appreciate you, lady. So we got Miss Jones holding it at 20. What we're going to do is we're going to jump back to our other items. But I got a surprise for you. I'll have a surprise for you. Yes, I will. Yeah, we're going to do just this guy. Okay. Oh, hey, Denise, how are you doing? Jumping in there, lady. She's got it at 21. Okay. I will tell you what, since we are going to do the single item, because we are only bidding on this one, okay, we will allow our active bidders to utilize their just in case, okay, because it's just single item. All right. Miss Roxanne's in it at 22, but I will enter in the countdown. And of course, Ruthie will be the official bid ender. All righty, so let's go ahead and do it. Thank you, ladies, each of you for your bids. We got Roxanne holding it down at 22. Let's do it. So 10 and then 9, 8. Oh, yeah, I will. I have to remember. 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh gosh, here we go. 3. Bids are just in cases, and 1. Bid end. Denise, oh, and Joan, ladies both got their just in case in. Thank you both. Omotomo gato, Mr. Roboto, bid end. Thank you, Ruth the B. Appreciate ya. All right. Miss Joan, I got your just in case of 32, but Denise had her just in case of 49. So at 33, Denise, lady, congratulations and thank you. The Fenton is coming to you at 33. What a great deal, lady. Thank you. Okay, so Thursday, y'all. It's the Springfield, Ohio Spring Extravaganza. And it starts Thursday with wine buying, one of my 2 favorite days of the year. I am so excited. I am so excited. I am so excited. Yes, I am. It's supposed to be beautiful weather. Y'all, I'm telling you, last year, line buying, it was crazy good. The extravaganza was good too, but the line buying was epic. So I am so looking forward to it. I am so looking forward to it. I'm so excited. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to do our offer ups. We're going to change something. We've got our Westmoreland milk glass candy dish with our Art Deco vibe to it. Okay. Put that there. We have got our Fostoria clear with iridescent finish. Again, no condition issues. We'll put that there. Our Fenton Rose Bowl. Ugh, obsessed with that color. Again, no condition issues. None of these items have condition issues. Our Fenton Green Bear does not fluoresce. We've got, you're getting the set of 4, but these are 4 Nippon, each marked. Okay. You're getting the set of 4. They are porcelain salt cellars. And then our last item is going to be, pardon me, our grasshopper with milk glass thorax on there. And then again, he's got faux ruby eyes. Okay. Maybe, Sharon. Maybe. But I'm coming back. I want to come back with content with a little bit of a fresh and different perspective for my channel. I am. The bug is amazing. So there are our items. I think we can get even closer again. No, we can't because that bug is going to hide from us. Guess what? We're not going to start at 20. No, we won't. We'll start at 15. If anybody is interested in any of the items, we're going to start it at 15. How's about that? Okay. Miss Pammy, I got you at 15. Roxanne. This is a totally random thought because, with Pammy Whammy, I always think of Pressure Luck, right? So, they've got the $100,000 pyramid with Michael Strahan. Why in the world does it come on at 10 o'clock at night? Doesn't that seem really late for like a game show? I mean, that's fine and everything like that. It is what it is. Nobody asked my opinion about it. And I know that it's a random thought, but I am curious, why are you on at 10 o'clock at night? I don't know. It seems strange. Maybe it's just me. Yes. Thanks, H. Right? There are no openings at the inn. Now, there haven't been openings at the inn for this weekend for quite some time. The extravaganzas always book up, and they always book up in advance, but no, yes. Okay, we got Miss Pammy at 15, Miss Roxanne at 16, and Miss Rose's Rose is in it at 18. Thank you, ladies, for your bids. Again, it will be your pick, and you can still do as many items off of there as you would like for high bidder. We'll do our 10-second countdown, followed, of course, by Miss Ruth the Bee's official bid end. So let's go ahead and do it. Here we go. 10 and 9. Let's do 8, 7, a 6, and 5, and 4. Oh, okay. Well, y'all know what that means. 3, 2, 1. Here comes the bid end. The bid end. Oh, Roxanne got her 19 in there, Miss Fast Fingers. There's our creepy crawly bid end. Oh, Rose Girl, I appreciate you. It came in right after the bid end. That means, girl, which one or ones are you going for? Miss Roxanne got her pick at 19. There are like some of the not just the vendors, but they do have RV hookup spots at the extravaganza. I think that would be so much fun. Ugh. Ooh, you got it. Miss Roxanne, I'm just writing you down here, girl. And the Westmoreland. Well, she's going for all white. Lady in white. I love this. And look at, he goes great with it. Roxanne, lady, congratulations and thank you. They're coming to you. Okay. So we've got 4 items that are left. We'll see if anybody's interested in our remaining 4. And again, I will start it at the 15 again. Angela, I just thought, Angela, I swear to you, I thought about you last night. I was like, Angela just, I have to say this, like, you can just tell Angela has got a personality. Like, you can tell, I mean, girl, your purse just gave you away. I am so glad, honestly, that like it always makes it so because listen, I love Angela got a JB Hirsch. It is a Pierrot figural lamp from me. It is a beautiful piece. It's exceptionally hard to get. I've had that thing for a number of years. I've loved it. I've used it. I just at this point with our next move, I don't have the room. So it's difficult to have to let go of things that you have loved for so long. But, priorities, right? And Angela got it. And knowing that it's going to somebody who's going to love it and appreciate it just as much, I'm telling you, it makes it so much easier to let those things go. Okay, fine, whatever. Rose has got the first 15. So, Angela, it was a great pleasure to have gotten to meet you. And I really am, I appreciate, of course, you getting the lamp. And I'm really glad, again, that it's going to somebody who I know is going to love it. So, okay. Fine, now that the burner's down. Rose is our first 15. So I'm going to go ahead now that I've yammered on and on and on. Oh, Miss Jonah's in it. Okay, Rose and Jonah duking it out. Oh, I know. She is so good. I'm glad you like her, Angela. I really am. Thank you again. All right, let's do the countdown. Here we go. And we got Miss Rose's Rose is holding it at 18. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 5. And it's the bit end. It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Puppy bitten. How much is that puppy in the window? The one with the waggly. Okay. Yeah, Kim. Why are you talking in between the countdown? It's so rude. Get her Karen, let her know. Hold her, make her accountable. Audrey girl, you won't get the invoice tonight. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Um, Joe. All right. Okay, let me focus. Joan, girl, $19. $19. Which item or items would you like? $19. It's totally up to you. Clear. Oh, nice. Now, oh, hold on. Let me just, oh my gosh. Wait, I just saw it. Where did your comment go? Clear candy dish and green bear. Okay. Oh my God, I just had like three thoughts all at once, and I can't keep myself. Oh, I know what I was going to say. First up, because I don't like the. I just, and listen, I'm not throwing shade because I am guilty of this myself, and I annoy myself when I do it. But it's always like one of those things where you're like, this is really valuable, you guys. Do you know how much this sells for on eBay? Who cares? We're not on eBay, right? I say the same thing. Like, eBay ain't got nothing to do with it. But this, for whatever reason, that goes for a pretty penny. But Miss Joan Girl, you got it for 19. And how cute is that? I love it. Seriously, the Fostoria, really truly one of my favorite pieces. Okay. There we go. I have two items that are left. Let's go ahead and see if anybody would be interested in both. You're going to bid on both. This is for both, okay? Oh, the singing. That was what I was talking about. Do you know, I have this horrible. I don't know why I do it. It's like, I can't help myself. But like commercial jingles are my downfall, right? At BK, have it your way. You rule. Arby's, we have the meat. Oh, ho, 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 Zampic, you know. Oh my gosh. I can't help it. The jingles catch me every time. And he knows it too. In his head, he's like, oh my God, that damn commercial is back on. Here we go. Oh, what is the Wegovy? Wegovy. Oh, oh. No, the Ozempic one is the really long one. Oh my gosh, I'm totally blanking on it. Wegovy, you know, no, it's not so. That's Ozempic. So, you know, like, okay, so it is the Ozempic one, isn't it? No, it's the Wegovy, where they always have like it's like a musical kind of thing, right? When you've got heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. There is Diane. It's the Pepto Bismol one. Oh, the new one, I only saw it once and I was like, oh my God, this is so horrible. They need to stop. But they did the Ozempic did the one and it was the guys playing the baseball game. It was I was like, whoever came up with that got fired. Got fired. Well, fine, Rose. Jeez, Miss B. Okay. Uh, Fine, go ahead. I'm going to start both. You're going to get both of these pieces. Since Rose wants to start it at 10, I guess we'll start it at 10. This is for both pieces. I'm starting it. You're going to get the 4 hand painted Nippon. Spoiled sport, Rose. Jeez. Okay, you get the 4 of those. And I'm not mad at it because I tell you what, that's actually a darling little combo, but you're also going to get the Fenton. Look at that steely gray blue. Rose put her sassy pants on today. Jeez. I'm used to just being able to set things down in front of me. Y'all can't see when I do that. All right, there you go. You're going to get both. Roses in it at 10. Miss Joan, I've got you also at 10. I'm going to do the countdown. Don't talk or I'm going to have to put the ban on you. Everybody left me when I started singing. Rude. 10. 9. 8. You're talking. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Nothing, Bobby, nothing. Oh, just in cases. Get that breakfast. Ooh, that looks like a good breakfast, Ruthie. She got the bacon, eggs, waffles, pancakes, extra butter. That's a tasty bit end. Well, Miss Joan, well, go ahead, Miss Rose. Them sassy pants worked for you now. At 24, Miss Rose's Rose. She is getting both. Where's it at on my list? Oh, right here. 24 Rose's Rose plus Sellers. Get it, Rose. Get it, get it. Get it, get it. Okay, let's see here. Those are all the items. So then what I have to do is go to settings. Pardon me. We're back. There we go. We did the sale. We made it through the sale. You know what? We got through 20 items in an hour and 42 minutes, and I clearly went off the rails several times. So I think we did pretty gosh darn good. We might have been able to get through that sale in about, an hour and 10 minutes if I don't know. We're just having that day. It's the weather. I don't know. I'm very excited. I'm still tired. There's still a lot of stuff we've got to get done. But I am looking forward, I will say this, to putting content back out on the channel. I'm not sure if, I think I might start it on Sunday. I think I'm going to start it on Sunday. I'm probably going to stick to a Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday schedule because it works for me. Well, like I said, the first video it's going to be, I think, like a reintroduction and an introduction to the channel, a little bit different perspective. It is still going to be vintage. It is still going to be antique, and yes, shopping will still be included. But I think that this is one of the things for me. This is one of the talking points in the video. You know, I am a reseller, right? Reselling is how I pay my bills. Fine. But it would be, at first, like the novelty of doing videos for your job is fun and it gives you a different perspective. But then it's just like, you're like, damn, I want to do my job. And then you're like, well, geez, man, like, it's just like, this is my job and I want to have content that isn't about my job. Does that make sense? But I love vintage and antiques, and I want to continue to share that passion. And Lord knows I do love to shop. So, but how can I do that without it focusing on my job? And I can do that because I have a creative mind. So we're going to do that, right? But we'll get into that later. One of my most favorite things is to do the videos. I like that creative process. I like the filming of it. And I do want to get, I think that's the thing though too, is it's like when you're recording your job, you're only getting so much inspiration out of it. So I'm like, I'm going to let that go. And I'm going to get my inspiration from my passion and the things that I'm enjoying. And it's not on the work aspect of it. It's not the job aspect on it. It's the passion aspect. It's the me aspect. So yeah, we're going to do that. Oh, Minx, if only that were true. Oh, it's just 7 Up, no shot skis. So, um, so yeah, I'm pleased with the sale. It was different for sure. I can probably do this now. We don't have to. There we go. Um, I'm pleased it went quick. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had fun with the items that we had. I think we had some beautiful items. I hope everybody enjoys their pieces when they get them. All of the invoicing is going to be going out this evening. And of course, anybody that is able to pay, I would say by 9 a.m. tomorrow, your package is going out in the mail tomorrow by 9:30 a.m., 10 a.m. Okay. I take a minute to wake up. So I want to give a huge shout out, of course, to Miss Ruthie B for being our official bid ender. As always, she does a phenomenal job, and I really do appreciate all of your help, the time out of your day. That is really, truly, Ruthie, greatly appreciated. I'm going to give a huge shout out to our other moderators, to Miss Kim, Miss Desert Gal Curious, and of course to Miss Karen Gillette. Ladies, thank you both so much. I really, truly do appreciate it. Share that love, share that appreciation. It is greatly appreciated. I want to thank everybody also out there that was able to join me here today live. It is certainly appreciated. And of course, to anybody who is checking out the replay, especially if you made it this far, thank you so very much. It's greatly appreciated. Um, Again, I hope that you all had a wonderful Mother's Day over the weekend. I am really looking forward to Thursday and Friday and Saturday, maybe Sunday. I don't know. We'll have to see. But the Springfield, Ohio Antique Extravaganza is happening, and I look forward to it. And then it's over, and then I gotta wait till September. Then I have to wait till May again. So yeah, there's some lovely, lovely vendors out there that I've gotten to kind of know a little bit better now that I live here. It's really put kind of like a different perspective on it, and I can't wait, I think, hopefully, to share with you guys a little bit more about the vendors. And yeah, so yay. Again, invoicing will be going out. Everybody that did purchase today, you don't have to send in your contact information because I gotcha. That is all covered. So yes, do look for content coming back to the Cult of Vintage starting next week. I'm really looking forward to it, you guys. I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend out there. And again, next week's sale is going to be back here on the Cult of Vintage since Misty's going to be in Ireland. I know there are a number of you that will be joining her, so I hope you all have a great time out there. I'm sure you will. I hope the weather is nice for you. So, okay, everybody, be safe. Have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.